Hello. Let's see what Delphine has for us right now. Was he from here? Yeah. Hi.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Oh, okay. You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
So what's your plan? How do you infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
Yes. How am I going to get into this party once I'm inside the embassy? Okay. Who's this contact of yours? You're sure I can trust him?
Don't worry about Malborn.
Malborn, okay.
He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties.
Okay, so he has plenty reason. How am I going to get into this party?
Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't
okay.
worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards.
I don't trust my acting skills. Okay, so once I'm inside the embassy, then what?
That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction.
Okay, I'll see you in Solitude after I meet Malborn.
Sounds good. Be careful.
Okay. I am awful at stealth. I mean, I'm not really awful at it. I just don't have any patience. Yeah, I did read everything in this room.
This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
Something you're still confused about?
But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now
shouldn't you have an instrument?
You lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There's your instrument. I'm not even staring at you, man. Okay. Sure. Okay, so we need to go to Solitude. Why do I always... yeah. Where's my horse? Oh, there you are. Hi. That's right. Lydia, you're going to have to walk a long way. Okay, so either I go through here, get the Solitude. I'll go up. I'll go north. see if I missed anything on the way there. And then we can do the quest and infiltrate the Thalmor party. There's going to be a lot of traveling today. It's going to take me a while. I'm trying to think if I remember anything about this part of the quest. Like always, like the beginning part of the games, I always remember very well, but the middle parts and the end are sometimes difficult for me. Like near the end, not the end, of course. Sometimes I don't remember if it's now or if it's a little further. I don't remember much about infiltrating the Thalmor party. Okay, so now I need to go to Solitude, that I'm going to go by horse because why not? I want to... No, just... yeah. I really like the marker. Okay, I need to follow the... Keep going west and then follow the river up. Let's just go. I want to just walk around, enjoy the environment. I could use the road too. Hello. Is that a fort that I can take? I think that could be... Okay, let's do this. Wait here? Okay, what's in the sack? Now, I do have a few things here with you. So store the mace. Okay, that's okay. Scrolls. I do have a call to arms. Ingredients? I tend to have a lot of ingredients. Because I tend to pick up so many things. And they end up... I think I ate something. Okay. Yeah, large antlers. There's so many things that they don't have 9, right? Interesting. I tend to have way too many. Okay, I think I ate something. Maybe I shouldn't have. Okay, that should help a little bit. See? It went from 144 to 70. So wait here. Okay. You can go eat grass and stuff. I want to know what's here. And also take the lavender. Hi. Are you okay? No. That's good. I can steal stuff here. I can take all their stuff. Calm down. Okay. Okay. I don't want to get out of from here, just in case there are archers on this wall. Ow! There you go. I don't have my grenade anymore, I think. So. destruction. There we go. Just in case. Ow! I need fireball. Burn. Burn it. Where's my head gonna go away? Hey, there we go. I can do this, yeah. I should do more 100. I am relying quite a lot on my magic. I should do 100 more. Okay, let's loot. I think I killed someone here. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Someone there? Yeah. Eh? Okay, yeah, nothing very valuable. Okay, armor. Arrows, that's good. And also, let me get a longbow, just in case that I need that. What? There's a bench. There's flowers. There's a thing for smithing. That's an unfortunate position. Nothing else here. Okay. Is that a compass? Okay. Nothing? Really?
Oh.
Sweetie, can you move? Thank you. Carrots. Meat. A flute. Why not? No. I mean, I can drop down, right? Okay. Okay, so for Greymoor. Nothing else over here? Oh yeah, I didn't check in there. There's meat. There's a chest. Give me everything. Because... no, I have quite a lot of gold. I thought maybe I had less. But I have quite a bit. Let's kill everyone here. I'll go here. Come on.
Where are you?
Oh. No. I just love that I can hit my own attack. What? What are you doing here? Get out. Okay. Someone there? No. Stop. Stop it. Out of here. There we go. Ah, there's someone there. Okay. Huh? That's good. Let's give me the arrows. Okay, you have to go up. Cheese. Cheese. I took the plate. I didn't want to take the plate. I wanted the food. I took another plate. I'll throw them out. I'll throw them out. Me? Here we go.
Oh.
I didn't do anything to you. Argonian Account book 1. I'm interested in that. Argonian Account book by Wogin Yarth? On a minor but respectable plaza in the Imperial City sat, and perhaps launched, Lord Bannock's building commission. It was an unimaginative, austere building not noted so much for its aesthetic or architectural design as for its prodigious length. If any critics wonder why such an ornamented extended erection held such fascination for Lord Bannock, they kept it to themselves. In the 398th, 98th? Oh god. Year of the Third Era, Decimus Scotti was a senior clerk at the Commission. It had been a few months since the shy, middle-aged man had brought Lord Bannock the most lucrative of all contracts, granting the Commission the exclusive right to reveal the roads of Valenwood, which had been destroyed in the 5-year war. For this, he had become the darling of the managers and the clerks, spending his days recounting his adventures more or less faithfully, although he did omit the ending of the tale, since many of them had partaken in the celebratory anthrapa roast provided by the Silentry. Informing one's listeners that they have gorged on human flesh improves very few stories of any good taste. Wait, this partaking in the celebratory roast provided by the. Oh, okay. Scotti was neither particularly ambitious nor hardworking, so he did not mind that Lord Bannock had not given him anything to actually do. Whenever he squat, a little gnomish man would happen upon Decimus Scotti in the office. Lord Bannock would always say, "You're a credit to the Commission. Keep up the good work." In the beginning, Scotti had worried that he was supposed to be doing something, but as the months went on, he merely replied, "Thank you, I will." There was, on the other hand, the future to consider. He was not a young man, and though he was receiving a respectable salary for someone not doing actual work, Scotti considered that soon he might have to retire and not get paid for not doing work. It would be nice, he decided, if Lord Bannock, out of gratitude for the millions of gold the Valenwood contract was generating, might deign to make Scotti a partner, or at least give him a small percentage of the bounty. Decimus Scotti was no good at asking for things like that, which was one of the reasons why, previous to his signal success in Valenwood as a senior clerk for Lord Atreus, he was a lousy agent. He had just about made up his mind to say something to Lord Bannock when his lordship unexpectedly pushed things along. "You're a credit to the Commission," the waddling little thing said, and then paused. "Do you have a moment free on your schedule?" Scotti nodded eagerly and followed his lordship to his hideously decorated and very enviable hectare of office space. "Senator blesses us for your presence at the Commission," the little fellow squeaked grandly. "I don't know whether you know this, but we were having a bad time before you came along. We had impressive projects, for certain, but they were not successful. In Black Marsh, for example, for years we have been trying to improve the roads and other routes of travel for commerce. I put my best man, Felicius Dijon, on it, but every year, despite staggering investments of time and money, the trade along these roads only gets slower and slower. Now we have your very clean, very, very profitable Valenwood contract to boost the Commission's profits. I think it's time you were rewarded." Scotti grinned, a grin of great modesty and subtle avarice. "I want you to take over the Black Marsh account from Felicius Dijon." Scotti shook as if awaking from a pleasant dream to hideous reality. "My lord, I couldn't." "Nonsense," chirped Lord Bannock. "Don't worry about Dijon. He will be happy to retire on the money I give him, particularly as so wretchedly difficult as this Black Marsh business has been. Just your sort of a challenge, my dear Decimus." Scotti couldn't utter a sound. though his mouth feebly formed the word no as Lord Vanek brought out the box of documentation on Black Marsh. "You're a fast reader," Lord Vanek guessed. "You can read it all en route." "En route to Black Marsh, of course." The tiny fellow giggled. "You're a funny chap. Where else would you go to learn about the works that's being done? How to improve it?" The next morning, the stack of documentation hardly touched, Deacon Scotty began the journey southeast to Black Marsh. Lord Vanek had hired an able-bodied guard, a rather taciturn red guard named Mylik, to protect his best agent. They rode south along the Niven, and then southeast along the Silverfish, continuing on into the wilds of Cyrodiil, where the river tributaries had no names and the very vegetation seemed to come from another world than the nice civilized gardens of the northern imperial province. Scotty's horse was tied to Mylik's, so the clerk was able to read. It made it difficult to pay attention to the path they were taking, but Scotty knew he needed at least a cursory familiarity with the Commission's business dealings in Black Marsh. It was a huge box of paperwork going back 40 years, when the Commission had first been given several million in gold by the wealthy trader, Lord Celicles Pinos Ravina, to improve the condition of the road from Gideon to Cyrodiil. At that time it took 3 weeks, a preposterously long time for the rice and root he was importing to arrive half-rotten in the Imperial Province. Pinos Ravina was long dead, but many other investors over the decades, including Pelagius IV himself, had hired the Commission to build roads, drain swamps, construct bridges, devise anti-smuggling systems, hire mercenaries, and in short, do everything that the greatest empire in history knew would work to aid trade with Black Marsh. According to the last figures, the result of this was that it took 2.5 months for goods, now thoroughly rotten, to arrive. Scotty found that when he looked up after concentrating on what he was reading, the landscape had always changed, always dramatically, always for the worse. "This is Blackwood, sir," said Mylik to Scotty's unspoken question. It was dark and woodsy, so Decum Scotty thought that was a very appropriate name. The question he longed to ask, which is due course he did ask, was that terrible smell? "Slot Point, sir," Mylik replied as they turned the next bend, where the umbrageous tunnel of tangled tree and vine opened to a clearing. There squatted a cluster of formal buildings in the dreary imperial design favored by Lord Vanek's Commission and every emperor since Tiber, together with stench so eye-blindingly, stomach-wrenchingly awful that Scotty wondered, suddenly, if it were deadly poisonous. The swarms of blood-colored sand-grain-sized insects obscuring the air did not improve the view. Scotty and Mylik batted at the buzzing clouds as they rode their horses towards the largest of the buildings, which on approach revealed itself to be perched at the edge of a thick black river. From its nice and serious aspect, Scotty guessed it to be the census and exercise office for the white bridge that stretched across the purpling dark water to the reefs on the other side. It was a very nice, bright, sturdy-looking bridge, built, Scotty knew, by his commission. A irritable official opened the door quickly on Scotty's first knock. Come in, quickly, don't let the flesh flies in." "Flesh flies?" Scotty trembled. "You mean they eat human flesh?" "If you're fool enough to stand around and let them," the soldier said, rolling his eyes. He had half an ear, and Scotty, looking down at the other soldiers in the fort, noted that they all were well chewed. One of them had no nose, and not at all to speak of. "Now, what's your business?" Scotty told them, and added that if they stood outside the fortress instead of inside, they might catch more smugglers. "You better be more concerned with getting across that bridge," the soldier sneered. "Tide's coming up, and if you don't get a move on, you won't get to Black Marsh for 4 days." That was absurd. A British swamped by a racing tide on a river? Only the look in the soldier's eye told Scotty he wasn't joking. Upon stepping out of the fort, he saw that the horses, evidently tired of being tortured by the fleshblight, had ripped free of their restraints and were bounding off into the woods. The oily water of the river was already lapping on the planks, oozing between the crevices. Scotty reflected that perhaps he would be more than willing to endure and wait for 4 days before going to Black Marsh. But Mylik was already running across. Scotty followed him, wheezing. He was not in excellent shape and never had been. The box of commissioned materials was heavy. Halfway across, he paused to catch his breath, and then discovered he could not move. His feet were stuck. The black mud that ran through the river was thick, gluey paste, and having washed over the plank Scotty was on, it held his feet fast. Panic seized him. Scotty looked up from his trap and saw Mylik leaping from plank to plank ahead of him, closing fast on the reeds of the other side. "Help!" Scotty cried. "I'm stuck." Mylik did not even turn around, but kept jumping. "I know, sir. You need to lose weight." Scotty knew he was a few pounds over, and had meant to start eating less and exercising more, but embarking on a diet hardly seemed to promise timely aid in his current predicament. No diet on earth would have helped him just then. However, on reflection, Scotty realized that the Red Guard intended that he drop the box of documents, for Mylik was no longer carrying any of the essential supplies he had had with him previously. With a sigh, Scotty threw the box of commission notes into the glove and felt the plank under him rise a quarter of an inch, just enough to free him from the mud clutches. With an agility born from extreme fear, Scotty began leaping after Mylik, dropping onto every third plank and springing up before the river gripped him. In 46 leaps, the Scotty crashed through the reeds into the solid ground behind Mylik and found himself in Black Marsh. He could hear behind him a slurping sound as the bridge and his container of important and official records of commission affairs was consumed by the rising flood of dark filth, never to be seen again. Okay, so that was book 1. Let's see if I can find the second. Okay, so okay, and we come here also. Oh, this is nice. Never said no to a potion. Oh. There? Good. And 2 more. Okay. Okay, let's go down and then I go up. In case that is needed. Let's get the Atronach. This time I can see the traps. Let's close. Yeah, Livia, what do you want? 4 rats. Okay, it's very close to the starting point. There we go. I want all the lockpicks. There we go.
Huh?
Ah. Hi. Ooh. Where did you go? Oh! It's a wolf belt, a coin purse, and there's me. A lot of meat. Okay. Where'd he go? That's the sword. Where are you? I thought they hit you. Oh, okay, here you are. Lockpick. Oh, that's you can get out of there. Okay. So should be more people.
What was that?
You there? It always happens to me that I do not. Hello? Agnes, okay. So
You start running.
I almost hit her, but I think she's not part of the bandits. Maybe she has a quest? Sweet roll. What? Ah, Wolf Queen. I want to read that. Song of Beggar Prince. A Dancing Fire. Okay.
I just cook and clean and do whatever it is they ask of me.
I understand.
I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in and out of this fort. They come, they go. I barely notice.
It's okay. Can I do anything? Not really with all I have here. Yeah, no. Let me see. Let me loot. Let me take stuff. Oh, it's a kettle. The notes. Okay. Not much. A lot of cups. Dancing Fire. By oh, that's the same author as the last one. Dancing Fire, Chapter 1 by Walking Yarth. Scene: Imperial City, Cyrodiil. Date: 7th Frostfall. 3rd Era, 397. It seems as if the palace had always been housed the Atreus Building Commission, a company of clerks and estate agents who authored and notarized nearly every construction of any note in the Empire. It has stood for 250 years, since the reign of the Emperor Magnus, a plain-fronted and austere hall and a minor but respectable plaza in the Imperial City. Energetic and ambitious middle-class lads and ladies work there, as well as complacent middle-aged ones like the Muscotti. Huh? Okay. No one could imagine a world without the Commission, least of all Scotty. To be accurate, he could not imagine a world without himself in the Commission. Lord Atreus is perfectly aware of your contributions, said the managing clerk, closing the shutter that demacrated Scotty's office behind him. But you know that things have been difficult. Yes, said Scotty stiffly. Lord Bennett's men have been giving us a lot of competition lately, and we must be more efficient if we are to survive. Competition lately. Ah, okay. Unfortunately, that means releasing some of our historically best but presently underachieving senior clerks. I understand. Can't be helped. I'm glad that you understand, smiled the managing clerk, smiling thinly and withdrawing. Please have your room cleared immediately. Scotty began the task of organizing all his work to pass on to his successor. It would probably be young Imbralius who would take most of it on, which was as it should be, he considered philosophically. The lad knew how to find business. Scotty wondered idly what the fellow would do with the contracts of the new statue of Saint Alicia for which the Temple of the One had applied. Probably invent a clerical error, blamed it on his old predecessor, Decum Scotti, and required an additional cost to rectify. I have correspondence for Decum Scotti of the Atreus Building Commission. Scotti looked up. A flat-faced courier had entered his office and was thrusting forth a sealed scroll. He handed the boy a gold piece and opened it up. By the poor penmanship, atrocious spelling and grammar, and overall unprofessional tone, it was manifestly evident who the writer was. Leodes Shurus, a fellow clerk some years before, who had left the commission after being accused of unethical business practices. Here's Scotty. Oh god, not even the name. Scotty. Okay, so Dear Scotty, I imagine you always wonder what happened to me. And the last place... Oh god. And the last place you would have expected to find me is out in the woods. But that's exactly what I am. Haha. If you're smart and want to make a lot of extra gold for Lord Atreus and yourself, haha, you'll come down to Valenwood too. If you haven't or have been allowing the politics here, have been following the politics here lately, you may or may not know that there's been a war between the Bosmer and their neighbors elsewhere. Over the past 2 years, things have only just calmed down and there's a lot that needs to be rebuilt. Now, I have got more business than I can handle, but I need someone with some clout, someone representing a respected agency to get the quill in the ink. Not someone is you, my friend. Come see me at the Mthera Vasco's Tavern in Valenwood. I'll be here 2 weeks and you won't be sorry. Jurors. P.S. Bring a wagon load of timber if you can. Oh god. That grammar combined with my dyslexia is just not... Who was just... I had so much trouble reading that. Oh god. But he made him... He knows what to do. If you read it just phonetically, you would have understood it. I was just getting so many things mixed up while trying to read that. That was my fault. He was being clear with what he wanted. Okay, so what do you have there, Scotty? Asked the voice. Scotty started. It was Ibarilius, his damnably handsome face peeking through the shutters, smiling in that way that melted the hearts of the stingiest of patrons and the roughest of stone masons. Scotty shoved a letter in his jacket pocket. Personal correspondence, he sniffed. I'll be cleared up here in just a moment. I don't want to hurry you, said Ibarilius, grabbing a few sheets of blank contracts from Scotty's desks. I had just gone through a stack, and the junior scribe's hands are all cramping up, so I thought you wouldn't miss a few. The lad vanished. Scotty retrieved the letter and read it again. He thought about his life, something he rarely did. It seemed a sea of grey with black insurmountable wall looming. There was only one narrow passage he could see in that wall. Quickly, before he had a moment to reconsider it, he grabbed a dozen of the blank contracts with a shimmering gold leaf, Atreus Building Commission by appointment of His Imperial Majesty, and hid them in the satchel with his personal effects. The next day he began his adventure with a giddy lack of hesitation. He arranged for a seat in the caravan bound for Valenwood, the single escorted conveyance to the southeast, leaving the Imperial City that week. He had scarcely hours to pack, okay, but he remembered to purchase a wagon load of timber. It'll be extra gold to pay for a horse to pull that, frowned the convoy head. So I anticipated, smiled Scotty with his best Ibarilius grin. 10 wagons in all set off that afternoon through the familiar Cyrodiilic countryside, vast fields of wildflowers, gently rolling woodlands, friendly hamlets. The clap of the horses' hooves against the sound stone road reminded Scotty that the Atreus Building Commission constructed it 5 of the 18 necessary contracts for its completion were drafted by his own hand. Very smart of you to bring that wood along, said grey-whiskered Breton man next to him in his wagon. You must be in commerce. Of a sort, said Scotty, in a way he hoped was mysterious, before introducing himself. The name is Scotty. Griff Malone, said the man. I'm a poet, actually a translator of old Bosmer literature. I was researching some newly discovered tracts of the Noriad Bar 2 years ago when the war broke out and I had to leave. You are no doubt familiar with the Moriad if you are aware of the Green Pact. Scotty thought the man might be speaking perfect gibberish, but he nodded his head. Naturally, I don't pretend that the Moriad is as renowned as the Me'ailadian, or as ancient as the Dancircol, but I think it has remarkable significance to understanding the nature of the monolithic Bosmer mind. The origin of the wood elf aversion to cutting their own wood or eating any plant material at all, yet paradoxically their willingness to import plant stuff from other cultures, I feel can be linked to a passage in the Monreal. Malone shuffled through some of his papers, searching for the appropriate text. To Scotty's vast relief, the carriage soon stopped to camp for the night. They were high bluff over a great stream, and before them was the great valley of Wallenwood. Only the cry of seabirds supplied the presence of the ocean to the bay of the west. Here the timber was so tall and wide, twisting around itself like an impossible knot begun eons ago to be impenetrable. A few more modest trees, only 50 feet to the lowest branches, stood on the cliff at the edge of the camp. The sight was so alien to Scotty, and he found himself so anxious about the proposition of entering the wilderness that he could not imagine sleeping. Fortunately, Malone had supposed to have found another academic with a passion for the riddles of Asian cultures. Long into the night, he recited Bosmer verse, the original and in his own translation, sobbing and bellowing and whispering whenever appropriate. Gradually, Scotty began to feel drowsy, but a sudden crack of wood snapping made him sit straight up. What was that? Malone smiled. I like it too. Convocation in the malignity of the moonless speculum, a dance of fire. There are some enormous birds in the trees moving around, whispered Scotty, pointing in the direction of the dark shapes above. I wouldn't worry about that, said Malone, irritated with his audience. Now listen to how the poet characterizes Herma Mora's invocation in the 18th stanza of the 4th book. The dark shapes in the trees were some of them perched like birds, others slithered like snakes, and others stood up straight like men. As Malone recited his verse, Scotty watched the figures softly leap from branch to branch, half gliding across impossible distances for anything without wings. They gathered in groups and then reorganized until they had spread to every tree around the camp. Suddenly, they plummeted from their heights. Mara, cried Scotty. They're falling like rain. Probably seed buds. Malone shrugged, not turning around. Some of the trees have remarkable. The camp erupted in chaos. Fires burst out in the wagons. The horses wailed from mortal blows. Casks of wine, fresh water, and liquor gushed their contents to the ground. A nimble shadow dashed past Scotty and Malone, gathering sacks of grain and gold with impossible agility and grace. Scotty had only one glance at it, lit up by a sudden nearby burst of flame. It was a sleek creature with pointed ears, wide yellow eyes, mottled by the fur, and a tail like a whip. Werewolf, he whimpered, shrinking back. Bathyrat, moaned Malone, much worse. Vajiti cousins, or some such thing, come to plunder. What do you mean much worse? Are you sure? As quickly as they struck, the creatures retreated, diving off the bluff before the battle mage and knight. The caravan's escorts had fully opened their eyes. Malone and Scotty ran to the precipice and saw 100 feet below the tiny figures dash out of the water, shake themselves, and disappear into the woods. Werewolves aren't acrobats like that, said Malon. They were definitely Cathaira. Bastard thieves. Thanks then that they didn't realize the value of my notebooks. It wasn't a complete loss. I just like that dude is so loves his poetry so much that he doesn't even realize that there's anything going on behind
Hard
him.
enough to keep up with who owns this fort. One side takes over, the other runs away. I tell them, I ain't leaving. I come with the place. Ha!
I like her. Wolf Queen. Book 3. This is the same dude. It's the same dude that... Okay. So he's a really common author. Yeah, Sharth, right? Sharth. Yeah, Sharth. He's a common author then. I didn't notice that. I wonder what else he has written. Okay, so have I read volume 3? I don't remember. So, from the pen of the 1st century 3rd era sage Montukai. 3rd era, 98, the Emperor Pelagius Septim II died a few... Septim II died a few weeks before the end of the year, on the 15th of Evening Star during the Festival of North Wind's Prayer, which was considered a bad omen for the Empire. He had ruled over a difficult 17 years in order to fill the bankrupt treasury. Pelagius had dismissed the Elder Council, forcing them to buy back their positions. Several good but poor councillors had been lost. Many say the Emperor had died as a result of being poisoned by a vengeful former council member. Yeah, I didn't read this. His children came to attend his funeral and the coronation of the next emperor. His youngest son, Prince Magnus, 19 years of age, arrived from Alamexia, where he had been a counselor for the royal court. 21-year-old Prince Sepphoris arrived from Gillian with his Red Guard bride, Queen Bianchi. Prince Antiochus, at 43 years of age, the eldest child and heir presumptive, had been with his father in the imperial city. The last to appear was his only daughter, Potema, the so-called Wolf Queen of Solitude. 30 years old and radiantly beautiful, she arrived with a magnificent entourage, accompanied by her husband, the elderly King Mannimarco, and her year-old son, Uriel. All expected Antiochus to assume the throne of the empire, but no one knew what to expect from the Wolf Queen. 3rd era, 99. Lord Boken has been bringing several men to your sister's chambers late at night every night this week, offered the spymaster. Perhaps if her husband were made aware. My sister is a devotee of the conqueror gods Reman and Thalos, not the beloved goddess Divella. She is plotting with those men, not having orgies with them. I would wager I have slept with more men than she has. Laughed Antiochus, and then grew serious. She's behind the delay of the council offering me the crown. I know it. 6 weeks now. They say they need to update records and prepare for the coronation. I am the emperor. Crown me, and to oblivion with the formalities. Your sister is surely no friend of yours, your majesty. But there are other factors at play. Do not forget how your father treated the council. It is they who need following, if need be. Strong, convincing. The spymaster added, with a suggestive stab of his dagger. Do so, but keep your eye on the damnable Wolf Queen as well. You know where to find me. At which brothel, your highness? Inquired the spymaster. Today? Being Fredas. I'll be at the Cannon Goblin. The spymaster noted in his report that night that Queen Potema had no visitors, but she was dining across the imperial garden at the Blue Palace with her mother, the Dowager Empress Kintisha. It was warm night for wintertide and surprisingly cloudless. Throughout the day had been stormy. The saturated ground could not take any more, so the formal structured gardens looked as if they had been glazed with water. The two women took their wine to the wide balcony and looked over the grounds. I believe you're trying to sabotage your half-brother's coronation, said Kintisha, not looking at her daughter. Emma saw how the years had not so much wrinkled her mother as faded her, like the sun on a stone. It's not true, said Potema, but would it bother you very much if it were? Antiochus is not my son. He was 11 years old when I married your father, and we have never been close. I think that being here, presumptive, has stunted his growth. He is old enough to have a family with grown children, and yet he spends all his time at debauchery and fornication. He will not make a very good emperor. Kintisha sighed and then turned to Potema. But it is bad for the family for seeds of discontent to be sown. It is easy to divide up into factions, but very difficult to unite again. I fear for the future of the empire. Those sound like the words. Are you by any chance dying, mother? I have read the omens, said Kintisha with a faint, ironic smile. Don't forget, I was a renowned sorceress in Camlord. I will dead in a few months' time, and then, not a year later, your husband will die. I only regret that I will not live to see your child, Uriel, assume the throne of Solitude. Have you seen whether Potema stopped and wanted to reveal too many of her plans, even to a dying woman? Whether he will be emperor? I know the answer to that too, daughter. Don't fear, you'll live to see the answer, one way or the other. I have a gift for him when he's of age. The Dowager Empress removed a necklace with a single great yellow gem from around her neck. It's a soul gem, infused with the spirit of a great werewolf your father and I defeated in battle 36 years ago. I have enchanted it with spells from the School of Illusion, so its wearer may charm whoever he chooses. An important skill for a king. And an emperor, said Potema, taking the necklace. Thank you, mother. An hour later, passing the black branches of the sculpted wood shrubs, Potema noticed a dark figure which vanished into the shadows under the eaves at her approach. She had noticed people following her before. It was one of the hazards of life in the imperial court, but this man was too close to her chambers. She slipped the necklace around her neck. Come out here, I can see you, she commanded. The man emerged from the shadows, a dark little fellow, a middle-aged, dressed in black, dyed gold skin. His eyes were fixed, frozen, under her spell. Who do you work for? Prince Antiochus. He's my master, he said in a dead voice. I am a spy. A plan formed. Is the prince in his study? No, my lady. And you have access? Yes, my lady. Potema smiled wildly. She had him. Lead the way. The next morning, the storm reappeared in all its fury. The pelting of the wheels and ceiling was agony to Antiochus, who was discovering that he no longer had his useful immunity to late night of hard drink. He shoved hard against the Argonian wench sharing his bed. Make yourself useful and close the window, he moaned. No sooner had the window been bolted than there was a knock on the door. It was the spy master. He smiled at the prince and handed him a sheet of paper. What is this? Said Antiochus, squinting his eyes. I must still be drunk. It looks like Orcish. I think you'll find it useful, your majesty. Your sister is here to see you. Antiochus considered getting dressed or sending his bedmate out, but thought better of it. Show her in. Let her be scandalized. If Potema was scandalized, she did not show it. Swathed in orange and silver silk, she entered the room with a triumphant smile, followed by the man-mounted Lord Bocan. Dear brother, I spoke to my mother last night, and she advised me very wisely. She said I should not battle with you in public for the good of our family and the empire. Therefore, she said, producing from the folds of her robe a piece of paper, I am offering you a choice. A choice, said Antiochus, returning her smile. That does sound friendly. Abdicate your rights to the imperial throne voluntarily, and there is no need for me to show the council this. Fatima said, handing her brother the letter. It is a letter with your seal on it, saying that you knew that your father was not Pelagius Septime's second, but the royal steward, Pontcuth. No, before you deny writing the letter, you cannot deny the rumors. Not that the imperial council will believe what your father, the old fool, was quite capable of being cuckolded? Whether it is true or not, or whether the letter is a forgery or not, the scandal of it will ruin your chances of being the emperor. Antiochus' face had gone white with fury. Don't fear, brother, said Fatima, taking back the letter from his shaking hands. I'll see to it that you have a very comfortable life, and all the horse your heart or any organ desires. Suddenly, Antiochus laughed. He looked over at his spymaster and winked. I remember when you broke into my stash of Kashiti erotica and blackmailed me. That was close to 20 years ago. You have got better locks now. You must have noticed. It must have killed you that you couldn't use your skills to get what you wanted. Fatima merely smiled. It didn't matter. She had him. You must have charmed my servant here into getting you into my study to use my seal. Antiochus smirked. A spell, perhaps, from your mother, the witch. Fatima continued to smile. Her brother was cleverer than she thought. Did you know that charm spells, even powerful ones, only last so long? Of course you didn't. You never were one for magic. Let me tell you, a generous salary is a stronger motivation for keeping a servant. In the long run, sister. Antiochus took out his own sheet of paper. Now I have a choice for you. What is that? Said Fatima, her smile faltering. It looks like nonsense, but if you know what you're looking for, it's very clear. It's a practice sheet. Your handwriting attempting to look like mine. It's a good gift you have. I wonder if you haven't done this before. Imitating another person's handwriting. I understand the letter was found from your husband's dead wife saying that his son was a bastard. I wonder if you wrote that letter. Wonder if you showed his evidence of your gift to your husband, whether he will believe you wrote that letter. In the future, dear Wolf Queen, don't lay the same trap twice. Fatima shook her head, unable to speak. Give me your forgery and go take a walk in the rain. And then later today, unhatch whatever other plots you have to keep me from the throne. Antiochus fixed his eyes on Fatima. I'll be Emperor, Wolf Queen. Now go. Fatima handed her brother the letter and left the room. For a few moments, out in the hallway, she said nothing. She merely glared at the silvers of rainwater dripping down the marble wall from a tiny unseen crack. Yes, you will, brother, she said, but not for very long. I am invested in this woman's story. I need to find volume 4 at some point. Okay. So... Okay, I did the whole thing. I think I saw everything I needed to see here. That was a pretty nice read. And I think I got it. What is this? The prison. Okay. Okay. Egg. I'm going to unlock this. Okay. Okay, a little bit up. There. That's it. A peek. The arrows. No.
Come back here.
No. What else do we have here? Nothing? Okay, there's people. I can actually sleep there. That's good. Someone. Hi. Hello. Good. Okay, give me the ring and the stuff was sparks. Oh, okay. Oh, troll. Wait, nothing else? The super trap. Okay, so no. Yeah, I could get this stuff. Oh, that was easy. Okay. Alright, give me that. Nothing else in this cell. Okay. Oh, this was still open. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that would be all. Something here? Okay. Ah, okay. I see. So that's just yeah, that was just another access to the prison that I didn't find. Okay. Oh. You can go. Okay. There we go. Hi dear. Hello. Let's go. Do have new horse equipment available, but one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Do we get near route here? Oh? Oh, there's a dragon over there. Is this an iron ore vein? I don't remember it. Look at that. That's well, Atronaut. Right? No. You leave my fucking horse. You leave my fucking horse alone. I have to stop. No, shut up. Yeah. Those things do results. Do not touch the horse. So they can see you pretty far ahead. So I'm up there. I should not be here. Those things are not something I want to do right now. Just going to sprint past the wall. Still need to get to the water. This is not a good idea. Oh no. Hi, hello. Sorry. What's that? There's a dragon there. remember this, I think. Yeah, I am going really... I should go that way. Yeah. I do remember passing through here, so... I was going a bit too much to the west. I should go up a little bit. No. Oh, there's that too. It's a town. Is it Rorikstead? Or am I getting confused with the names again? Where are we? There's a cabin over there. What am I? Rorikstead. Okay. I think there's an inn here. Hi, children.
Gonna get it, Sissel. Why? What did I do? I told you to leave the north by sunset.
Oh, I know this passage. I know this place, I think. There's a house up here. Right? Do not. This is a very nice view. Stop it. Oh, these are bandits. Oh. I thought they were hunters. Okay, so here I am going north. Maybe going a bit too much north. No, I'm going well. I'm actually doing great. Ah. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, just I did believe you there, so yeah, stay there. Okay? Prioritize your own life, and I'll just save. Because I am an idiot that sometimes doesn't save. Hi, hello. There we go. Ouchies. Ow. You really think that that was enough? I just love that the Trinet was like, nope, it just fell down. There you go. I did. Okay. Hey, there's another one.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. It's but a flesh wound. There? Come on. There we go. I saw that arrow. Eh? What did I do? Okay. There you go. Anyone else? Do you see anyone else? I don't. But I tend to be very blind, so...
I'm gonna find whoever did this.
There's one there. Okay, so here. Oh, this one there. Oh, and this is a surprise. Okay, pick all that. Yeah, take everything. What were you? What were you killing?
Is someone there?
Yeah, me. How did you not notice that everyone's almost everyone's there? Okay.
I love a challenge.
Well, let's do that again. Hey. Oh, come on. We did it once. Now that I know where to go, do this.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oh god, no, 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 no. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to. Well, I need to defend the horse, so... Out. Out. I prioritize the horse over anything that you could do. No, you know. Oh, idiot, no. Ugh, 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 ugh. You're going to stay there. Oh no! I put an arrow on its head. No. You did not touch my horse. Come on. There's most likely I'll need to conjure the Atronic. Oh, someone's there. So, come here. Come on. Because I'm moving my mouse sometimes. Okay. There? No. Restoration. Over. There. Girl. Kill the rat. You did good against the rat. Sure you were struggling. Okay, enough there. Livia,
Got your back.
do you want a new shield?
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Do have the hide shield, the hide armor I'm going to take. I need to disenchant things. I need to remember that. And I'm going to give you the shield. And I'm just going to throw the hide armor and the hide shield. And that's
You
it.
lead, I'll follow.
just love that he had like one objective and it was me. Key. Anarchist dagger too. This. Okay, so that one. Oh, okay. Okay. Black arrow. But I want everything. Oh, anyways, I have the horse waiting for me too, so it's not that much of a problem. Okay, so or maybe I can throw a few things. I can throw the flute, drop that, and the wooden blades. Akaru Part 2 by Gorge joined. On the last dinner in my employ at the palace, the Duchess quite surprisingly had invited the Mayor of Moliva and Master Hiomaste himself along with other guests. The servants' closet was manic. The Mayor had been there before, albeit very regularly, but Hiomaste's presence was unthinkable. What could she mean by such a conciliatory gesture? The dinner itself progressed along with perfect, if slightly cool civility among all parties. Hiomaste and the Duchess were both very quiet. The Mayor tried to engage the group in a discussion of the Emperor Pelagius' fourth new son and heir, Uriel, but it failed to spark much interest. Lady Vilea, elderly but much more vivacious than her sister the Duchess, led most of the talk about crime and scandal in Eldenwood. I have been encouraging her to move out of the country away from all that unpleasantness for years now, the Duchess said, meeting the eyes of the Mayor. We have been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace in Moliva Hill, but there's a little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we have come to a discovery. There is a wide field that just a few days west on the edge of the river. It ideally suited. It sounds perfect. The Mayor smiled and turned to Lady Vilea. When will your ladyship begin building? The very day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Woda. The Mayor turned to her to see if she was joking. She obviously was not. Think of how much commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said Lady Vilea jovially. Master Hillmaster's students must have easier access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit. I know I would put my sister's heart to ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her lands. There's no poaching or trespassing in your lands. No, Your Grace. Frowned Hiomaste. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, but I don't know. But my school is still where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Hiomaste and the Mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in the drawing room when the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. The next day, even though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left on my usual walk to Moliva. Before I had reached the town bridge, the guard held me back. Where are you going, Jorik? Not to the village, are you? Why not? He pointed to the plume of smoke in the distance. A fire broke out very early this morning and is still going. Apparently it started at Hiomaster's school. It looks like the work of some traveling brigands. Bless the standard, I cried. Are the students alive? No one knows, but it would be a miracle if anyone survived. It was late and most everyone was sleeping. I know they have already found the master's body, or what was left of it. And they also found the girl, your friend, Pralisa. I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable, but my instinct told me that the two noble old ladies, Lady Vilea and the Duchess of Buda, had arranged for a village and school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner, they mentioned the fire in Moldiva only very briefly, as if it were not news at all. But I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning, I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the survivors. I was passing through the servants' hall to the ground foyer when I heard the sound of a group of people ahead. The guards and most of the servants were there, pointing at the portrait of the Duchess that hung in the center of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting, right at the Duchess' heart. I recognized it at once. It was one of Mison's Akin's arrows I had seen in his quiver forged, he said, in the bowels of Dagoth Ur itself. My first reaction was relief. The Dunmer who had been kind enough to give me a ride to the palace had survived the fire. My second reaction was echoed by all the presence in the hall. How had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? The Duchess, arriving shortly after I, was clearly furious, though she was too well bred to show it, but by raising her web-thin eyebrows. She wasted no time in assigning all her servants to new duties to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess' portrait, so it continued for a week's time. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always present in the foyer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting, whenever the guard's eyes were momentarily averted. A complex series of signals were devised, so each patrol could report back any sounds or disturbances they encountered during the vigil. At first, the Duchess arranged them so her castellan would receive record of any disturbances during the day and the chief of the guard during the night. But when she found that she could not sleep, she made certain that the information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace had shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across the moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling the leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was similar emergency. An unfortunate lone traveler on the road in front of the palace, a completely innocent man, as it turned out, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought he had stumbled on a war. In a way, he had. And every morning there was a new arrow in the front hall, mocking her. I was given the terrible assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I don't know if you have had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it has a strange effect. All other senses vanish. That was why I was particularly startled when the Duchess rushed into the room, blurring the gulf for me between her portrait and herself. There's something moving behind the trees across the road from the gate, she roared, pushing me aside and fumbling with her key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement, and the kid did not seem to want to go in. I reached out to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, her eye to the keyhole to be certain that the kid went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. Actually, met Misunakin years later, while I was in Morrowind, to entertain some nobles. He was impressed that I had raised him from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. He himself had returned to the Ashlands, and like his old master, Humas the was, retired to the simple life of teaching and hunting. I told him that I had heard that Lady Vilea had decided not to leave the city, and that the village of Moldiva had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, but I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know. I felt like a fool just wondering what I thought were true. That he had been behind Prolisa's tree? tree across the road from the gate every morning that summer, firing an arrow through the gate, across the lawn, across the moat, through the keyhole, and into a portrait of the Duchess of Woda until he struck the Duchess herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. As we left one another that day, he was waving goodbye. He said, "I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair." Oh, that was good. That was really good. Oh yeah, I'm over encumbered. Okay, what's here? Oh no. Okay, Lydia.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
I'm going to have to give you a few things. I am not doing great. Why do I have so many things? I know it's her that has that. Okay. I have a dwarven mace. Why do I have that? Oh, you have that. Okay. I can give you the dagger. That will help. And I'll just throw the mace.
Let's get going then.
That was better. Nothing. Bandit Leader's Journal. 5th of First Seed. 4th Era. 201 idiots. Brother and herd were at each other's throats again today and nearly came to blows. The whole camp is on edge. I have ordered an exploration of meat, but unless this fighting stops, we will tear ourselves apart. 11th of First Seed. 4th Era. 201. Rumor is that herds gathering followers for a mutiny. Brother's not stupid. He's probably doing the same, just for insurance. I will kill them both myself, but the camp split right down the middle. If I tried, there would be a knife put in my back within a week. I can't take this anymore. I have begun skimming a little gold from the tick, bringing it down here when I can. If I can scrape enough together, I'll make a run for it. I head a river to Dragon's Bridge. 28th of First Seed. Brother is getting suspicious. I got him poking around in the cave this afternoon. I don't think he found my stash, but it's not safe here. I took the boat out tonight and stowed it on the island in the south, by the old tree stump. Had a good haul this week, another caravan or two, and I can finally get out of here, and not a moment too soon. Okay, so I took the boat out tonight and stowed it in the island to the south. Okay, so I'll try to get that by the old tree stump. Okay, that's a good thing to know. That's a coin purse. Eh? It's fish. Okay. So what's going on here? So is he referring to that? Oh, so mudcrab. Okay. I need that. By the old tree. Here. Okay. Very obvious. Chest. Yes. I want that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. And I love this. Okay. Apparel? Because for now my armor has nothing. So I'm going to take this. Put it on. This is going to take out. This is minus a kill of conjuration. And Magicka by 30 and yeah. That was good. I like that. Okay, so yeah, there is a crowd there. Yeah, I need to get better better armor. Yeah. do it at some point. I have no rush. I'll go get my horse. Did I loot you? Yes. You have no money. There's a saber cat there. On the right. On the left. I need to be very careful about those. Bye. Unless I want to repeat what happened last time with the bears. It's a camp. Okay. I am going the right way, right? Yeah. I am going well. To Solitude. Oh, poor horse. It's just like mine. Okay. I regret that. Oh no. No food. Give the ale. Not leaving the sweet roll. Be one of those. There we go. Merchant's journal. Okay, let's get the journal. And there's not much else, right? Okay. Items. Let's get the journal. Merchants? I begged my husband not to go, but he just wouldn't listen. He said if he delayed the shipment even another week, the Legion will find someone else to take it south. Let them keep their blasted money. The road to Whiterun is dangerous these days. Everyone knows it. So many caravans have been attacked. So many travelers vanished into thin air. Some said it's only bandits, but there are rumors of worse. Goblins, ghosts, witches. 20 years we have been married now, and I cannot bear the thought of losing him. I'm not letting him go alone. Not this time. We live or die together. Mother preserve us. Okay. Hope you rest in peace. A cool bridge. This is so cool. Dragon Bridge discovered. Oh, this is where the man wanted to come. He wanted to come here for whatever reason. Okay. So if I keep going up, yeah, we get to Solitude. Okay, it's not that long that I need to continue traveling, so I might as well just get there. Hello? Okay, yes, Solitude is this way. There's an altar over there. I'm going to get it at some point. I think it's this way. Yeah, because the stables are this way. Yeah, it's this way. And yeah, stables are down here. Because if I can, I'm going to leave my my horse? Somewhere. It has a roof. I don't care if it's a place for wood. I don't mind. I just want my horse to be comfortable. There we go. Can you do that? No. Not being nice. Where can I leave you? Yep. I'll leave you there. Oh, I'm actually petting my horse? Oh, that's cute. Well, what's the point of a stable if I cannot leave the horse here? It doesn't let me dismount. I would just love to take it to the city. Hi, hello. Good day, sir.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Yeah, they are.
Might consider joining up myself.
I'll be right back. Okay, so
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Winging Skeever. Okay, so let's do here.
Seems there's always more
Hello?
to be done.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yeah, give me a room.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Glad you decided to check us out.
Why are you standing? I don't want to trigger the quest.
Hello, I'm Gisley, but you can just call me Erica's sister. Everyone does.
Why would you want us to call you that? I'll just rest and then I'll continue the quest.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so 10 hours, why not? I can just get up in the early morning.
Play all day.
Okay.
He's okay. A little breathy and a little harsh on the notes.
Speaking of harsh, you bards don't cut each other any slack, do you?
Not in our nature.
Okay, you're talking on that. Oh, to them. I would love to take the food. Okay, let's talk to this man. Hi. Can I just sit there and then talk to you?
Yes?
Our mutual friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
Oh, she knows.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously.
Okay.
Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
What kind of things should I bring?
You're asking me? She promised that she was sending someone who knew what they were doing. If you actually want to get out alive, I'd bring whatever you need to move quietly and kill quickly.
Okay. Okay, so I'm ready. Here's what I'll need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you.
Okay.
I've gotta go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
I'll have to give you this. Hmm. Maybe I'll do this. Ah, that's a quest item. Interesting. Give me the ring. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use the Atronak that much, I think, so give me the hood just in case. Okay. Invisibility, just in case I need it. Just a little bit. Let's take the minor healing too. I mean, he said whatever we needed, so... You know, maybe I'll be a bit hungry. So, yeah. Well, I might as well just give you that. Equip these just for a while and do that. Okay. We should go there. Although I look like a complete criminal.
Your job is to get into the party.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now... I think, yeah, I need to find Delphine, right? I think. I have a vague idea that I need to go to Delphine now. Hi, baby. You came with me. It's been a few days since I have seen you. She has to be on the stables here. Hello. Hi. Here I am.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, Malborn's all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that.
Okay, so apparel, and I can get party boots and party clothes. It looks so bad. I hate it. Okay. But yeah, now I do look kind of the part. What are you?
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy.
Yeah, I know.
Like that.
I know.
You can't go to a party at the
What else do I have? Oh, these.
embassy. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy?
Ready. Keep the rest of my things safe for me.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need.
I hope so. I'll do my best. I'll try my best.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwood's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, my good lady. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Okay.
Please, you first. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Wait,
Welcome
okay.
to the Thalmor
Okay.
Embassy. Your invitation, please?
Here you go.
Thank you, Mom. Go right in.
Thank you, sir.
Now, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
I'm just doing my duty, sir. Everything's in order. Welcome back, sir.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Please proceed into the embassy.
Yes, I know. I'm trying. It's just that I don't know if it's my finger that's not pressing the key. But I keep getting stuck.
Welcome.
Elenwen.
I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to SKYRIM. And you are?
Okay. For the party, my first time, you know, we're gonna get a drink. Okay, she's asking for my name, but I suppose they know the whole list. Elenwen. I don't remember having heard anything about her, but... Huh. So much about you.
Have you? All good, I trust. But you have me at a disadvantage. I'm afraid I know nothing about you. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to SKYRIM?
To this what?
Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
Okay.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I like a drink. I like... How do I distract the guards?
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
Apparently, the red wave's been docked in Solitude.
Very well. Everyone to be distracted.
No sign of shipping out anytime soon. Some say the ship suffered damage to her hull when she struck an iceberg, and Captain Safia couldn't afford the repairs.
Should I
Of course, she
talk
would
to
never
someone?
admit such a thing.
But there was a
Captain Safia
dude
was far too proud of
outside.
her for that.
He was talking about drinking and stuff, and he came.
What does a fellow
Hi.
need to do to get a drink around here?
Hi, what brings you?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such... But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from
Okay.
the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
You look thirsty.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told her to cut me off, a frigid bitch. Afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
Okay.
I need another drink.
Give me a drink, buddy.
What can I get for you? Here you go, ma'am. The finest Colovian brandy.
Thank you.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
Mm-hmm. What does a fellow need to
Here,
do?
break your drink.
The one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Thanks, I'll let you know if I need anything. Actually, there is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
Get everyone's attention for a few minutes. Cause a scene.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
Good.
Stand back and behold my handiwork.
I'm counting on you, pal.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I propose a toast to Elenwen, our mistress.
What are you
I
doing?
speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are already in bed with her.
Let's go. Let's go. Before anyone notices us.
Figuratively, of course.
Good.
Fine, fine. Get your hands off me. I'll be a good boy now. Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a drink.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden.
Okay.
Who comes, Malburn? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I
What?
should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Thank
Your
you.
gear's in that chest. I'll lock the door
Oi.
behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
Cannot promise anything. But yeah. So... Oh, I feel so much better with some of my stuff. Closer. Okay, I have so many... Okay, so... I have almost everything.
I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did
Good luck.
you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Huh? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
Someone do something.
Death is the only way out of this.
Okay. Is killing you all like a good idea, or should I just be more stealthy? I don't remember much of this. First thing I do, and I just alert everyone. Oh, true. Sure, man. Sure. I completely forgot I had a flames to use. Man. This is supposed to be a stealth mission. Give me a sec. I'm going to low. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, load it.
Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead.
Go ahead. Now, in this
Good luck.
case...
See those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers?
Okay, let me see.
No, they're high mages just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Ah, good. I've been wondering how we were supposed to defend this place from a dragon. If a dragon does show up, maybe we'll get lucky, and it will eat the mages
Give me that.
first.
It seemed like he had something. Oh. Destruction. That is kind of nice.
Give us enough time.
Is it like... Oh god.
Kill it.
I didn't see. Is it like... cloth? Okay.
Ha! I'd like to see those arrogant bastards taken down a notch. Always looking down their noses
Okay,
at
let's
us lowly
see.
foot sloggers. Well, we'd better get back to our rounds.
Should I just stay here? I don't have many options though. Because over there, there's nothing. Okay, wait. I need to go here. I am here. Is this the kitchen? Yeah, this is the entrance, the party place, the kitchen, the thing here. Now I need to do this. No, wait. Huh? Oh no, this is the kitchen. This is the kitchen. I come through here. I need to go here. That goes to SKYRIM, so I need to go all the way here. Huh. Well, I'm not really understanding the map though. Okay, there it is.
You're dead.
Well, I thought it wasn't. Let me see the layout. Just let me see the layout for a moment. Eh? Okay, I'm going to SKYRIM here, so let me see how it is. It is over there, right? So, okay, look at so many people. I need to go there. And then you kind of have to go down and not through here, obviously. Just get a layout of it. Yeah, fine. Nothing's going on, obviously. Here's the thing. I mean, at this point I'm not getting out of here, so what's the point of me even trying, right? Okay. Now I have more of a layout. Okay.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses.
Silence. Do not presume. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less.
Found you.
I didn't even think that I could.
You wish to defeat me?
So for example, now that I have the things, where do I go? Do I go the way I came? Right? That's my question. Do I just okay. I like moved just a little bit. Oh, it is because I'm okay, yeah. It is because I'm running while people crashed. What do you mean scare them off? Okay. Just
No one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm his story, as agreed.
So he has talked. I knew it.
Everyone talks, in the end. Now, I have work to do. Leave me to it if ever you want to see the rest of your payment.
Can I could help. He talked to me. He trusts me.
You'd like to come downstairs with me, is that it, Giza? Shall we loose his bonds and...
I don't know where I'm going though. I'm here. The search for information about the dragon's returning. I had to go down and then I go there.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions.
I mean, I'm detected, so...
Come on.
So, okay. Viking cave. Okay. Maybe I have to go up. Is it here? Okay. Oh, so that's where I came from. Oh well. Okay.
Where are you? There you are.
No, I'm not.
See you burn.
This is super bad. This is super bad. Here? Maybe? I don't know. I have been doing things in an order that I should not have. Okay, let me see if I can actually pull this off. Hi, there we go. Oh, this requires key. Oh, okay. Did I just kill someone? Maybe you have. Okay. Okay, I got myself into a lot of trouble there. Okay, it's okay, don't worry. Okay, yeah. Let's go get another save. No, that's not the save that I want. Another save. This save, for example. See, this is a calmer save. Okay.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for pity's
You know the
sake.
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist in this stubbornness,
There was someone there.
Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seemed kind of crazy. That's all I know.
And
Okay, so we can cave. Should I go this way? Thing is, I don't really know how to get there.
his
Like,
name is...
I don't know his name. Like I've already told you 100. Oh!
You know the rules. Just answer the questions. And where can we find this nameless old man?
okay.
Like I said, I don't know. I've seen him down in the Ratway. Maybe he lives down there, but I don't know for sure.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to...
Dude.
That will be all for now. I must say I continue to be disappointed in your lack of cooperation. I hope next time you will do better.
What else do you want from me? I've already told you everything. Listen, if you let me go, I can take you to Riften, show you where...
Okay, so give me a second. Dragon investigation. First emissary Elenwen. We anticipate a breakthrough in our efforts to uncover the party or power behind the dragon resurrection phenomenon. An informant has identified a possible lead, whom we have brought back to the embassy for a full interrogation. The subject is obstinate, but by all indication is holding back the information we seek. I have authorized immediate manual uncoiling. I do not expect more will be necessary, unless you feel time presses. I know you prefer to be present for the final questioning. I will inform you immediately when the subject is fully receptive. 2 days should tell the tale. In the meantime, if you wish to audit our technique, your expertise is welcome, as always. I have placed the prisoner in the cell closest to your office stairs for your convenience. Rulindil 3rd M. Okay. That is one. Then, okay. Thalmor dossier. I didn't read this. Status: active capture or kill, high priority, emissary level approval. Description: female, Breton, mid-50s. Background: Delphine was a high priority target during the First War, for both operational and political reasons. She was directly involved in several of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blaze within the Dominion. She had been identified and was slated for the initial purge, but by bad luck was recalled to Cyrodiil just before the outbreak of hostilities. During the war, she evaded 3 attempts on her life, in one case killing an entire assassination team. Since then, we have only indirect evidence of her movements, and she has proven extremely alert to our surveillance. She should be considered very dangerous, and no move against her should be made without overwhelming force and the most careful preparation. Operational notes: she is believed to still be working actively against us within SKYRIM, although we have no location on her. Assumed to be working alone, and no other Blades are known to be active in SKYRIM, and she has to pass avoided contact with other fugitive Blades for her own security. One of the reasons she has so far evaded elimination. Her continued existence is an affront to all of us. Any information on her whereabouts or activities should be immediately forwarded to the 3rd emissary. Okay, so Esbern. Status: fugitive capture only. Highest priority, emissary level approval. Description: male, north, late 70s. Background: Esbern was one of Blaze's lore masters prior to the First War against the Empire. He was not a field agent, but is now believed to have been behind some of the most damaging operations carried out by the Blades during the pre-war years, including the Falinesty incident at the breach of the Blue River prison. His file has remained dormant for many years, an inexcusable error on the part of my predecessor, who has been recalled to Alienor for punishment and re-education, in the erroneous belief that he was unlikely to pose a threat due to his advanced age and lack of field experience. A salutary reminder to all operational levels that no Blades agent should be considered low priority for any reason. All are to be found and justice exacted upon them. Operational notes: as we're still in the dark as to the cause and meaning of the return of the dragons, I have made capturing Esbern our top priority, as he is known to be one of the experts in the dragon lore of the Blades. Regrettably, we have yet to match their expertise on the subject of dragons, which was derived from their Akaviri origins, and is still far superior to our own, which means largely theoretical. The archives of Cloud Ruler Temple, which is believed to have been the primary repository of the eldest Blaze lore, were largely destroyed during this siege, and although great effort has been made to reconstruct what was lost, it now appears that most of the records related to dragons were either removed or destroyed prior to our attack. Thus, Esbern remains our best opportunity to learn how and why the dragons have returned. It cannot be ruled out that the Blades themselves are somehow connected to the dragon's return. We have recently obtained solid information that Esbern is still alive and hiding somewhere in Riften. Interrogation of a possible eyewitness is ongoing. We must proceed carefully to avoid Iceborne becoming alerted to this danger. If he is indeed in Riften, he must not be given opportunity to flee. Okay. Ulfric Stormcloak. Status, asset, uncooperative. Dormant, emissary level approval. Description, Jarl of Windhelm, leader of Stormcloak Rebellion, Imperial Legion Beta. Background, Ulfric's various came to our attention during the First War against the Empire, when he was taken as a prisoner of war during the campaign of the White Gold Tower. Under interrogation, we learned of his potential value, son of the Jarl of Windhelm, and he was assigned as an asset to the interrogator, who is now First Emissary Elenwan. She was made to believe information obtained during his interrogation was crucial in the capture of the Imperial City. The city had in fact fallen before he had broken, and then allowed to escape. After the war, contact was established and he was proven his worth as an asset. The so-called Markov incident was particularly valuable from the point of view of our strategic goal in Skyrim, although it resulted in Ulfric becoming generally uncooperative to direct contact. Operational notes. Direct contact remains a possibility under extreme circumstances, but in general the asset should be considered dormant. As long as civil war proceeds in this current indecisive fashion, we should remain hands off. The incident at Helgen is an example where an exception had to be made. Obviously, Ulfric's death would have dramatically increased the chance of an Imperial victory and thus harmed our overall position in Skyrim. Note, the coincidental intervention of the dragon at Helgen is still under scrutiny. The obvious conclusion is that whoever is behind the dragon also has an interest in the continuation of the war, but we should not assume therefore that their goals align with our own. A Stormcloak victory is also to be avoided, however, so even indirect aid to the Stormcloaks must be carefully managed. Okay, that should be all I got from here. Okay.
Silence, prisoner.
Okay, I need to go there.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you...
They already know I'm here.
Both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move. Slowly. Help me! Someone there?
Oh. She just looked at me. She was just like, hi, hello. I'm in a corner. I'm not in the best place to be. Do you have anything that I might want? No, nothing. Did we do Malborn? I'm so... Oh. Oh god. Yeah, I should... I think I should go up. Leave the Atronak and then go outside of there. Or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm dead already.
Should be getting that.
Never should have come.
Oh god, I am mixing up my controls. Okay. Oh god, I'm so bad at this.
Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move.
Okay, so should I get destruction?
Never should have come.
No! Come on. It's going to take me a while to do this.
Surrender immediately, or you both
Die.
die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Never should have tried.
Don't. For a moment I thought, okay. I see. So they were bringing him from upstairs. I thought they were like, I don't know.
Never mind. Silence. I'm dead.
I have no spatial awareness. Do I have to miss like that? Don't do so much damage, woman. Come on. Okay. I mean, oh fuck. Oh god.
Surrender immediately, or you both.
Should I just stay here?
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor.
dead already.
Move slowly. He's got to be here somewhere. Get it.
Let's just get healing. Two of them. Yeah. Are we done? Did I do it even though I did everything wrong in the goddamn quest? Yeah, give me that. 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 Give me everything. Think of destruction. It's actually pretty good. I already have that.
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
Not here to torture you.
Who? What do you want then?
Not trying to explain. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
Okay. Who are you? I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
It's okay. Just let me get a few things, just in case. I'm so sorry, man. I completely gave up. It's pretty good. I don't really have much. Roll paper. Give me the bow. Let's go. Moss. I think it's saved already.
Someone there?
I heard something, I don't know what it was.
Thought I heard
heard something.
Oh, yeah, you do. God. Did I hear something? My Atronach just... Yeah, sure. There you are. I was like, where's my Atronach? God, no. Oh. Why am I in a corner? This is not what I should be doing right now. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah, so the Atronach has to go down there. Yeah. Man, why are you running? I did not want to drop down. Oh no. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I got stuck to the wall. He also fell down. Right, so there we go. Are you confused, my friend? I am too, don't worry. Control 5. That's good. So that's how they took care of bodies. And then you soon them. Yeah, I read this. Why are you pushing me? I think that's it. Okay. So there we go. Well, I am bad at stealth. I'm not a rogue.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
Take care of yourself, brother. Where the hell am I? I need to go... I supposedly get my equipment, but... Oh, I need to go all the way to River. Okay. Shouts? No. Towers. Let's go. Okay. There we go. Hi. So that's north. I do not need to go north. I need to go south. Or at least as south as possible. Should I make sure that you get to somewhere safe and you don't die on the way? It would be a pity if you die. There's too many things in the wilderness, man. I'll be sure to help you. Well, at least try to. I don't want you to die. I didn't want Malborn to die too, but I was struggling. Rabbits! There's so many rabbits. Ah. Is this... hi, Livia. Is this the... Meridia? Nice. Meridia's Shrine discovered. Okay, you're already out of the cold. Sport? Hi.
Never should have.
You're not good. Why are you all like this? Just Don't be like this. Come on. I thought you were chill. What are your legs doing? Okay, you had nothing. Mannimarco, King of Worms. That's an interesting title. Okay. And not much here. Okay. Nothing else here apart from the book. A few flowers. Okay. Mannimarco, King of Worms by Horicles. O sacred isle, Artem, where rosy lights infuses air. 4 towers and through flowers gentle breeze flow. Softly sloping green, kiss cliffed, crashing foam below. Always springtide afternoon, house within its border. This mystic mist protected home of the Stygic order, those counselors of kings, cautious, wise, and fair. 10 years and 30 since the mighty Remans fell. 2 brilliant students studied within the Stygic fold. One's heart was light and warm, and the other dark and cold. The mother latter, Mannimarco, reeled in a deadly dance. His soul in bones and worms the way of the necromance. Entrapping and enslaving souls, he cast a wake spell. The former Galerian had magic bold and bright as day. He confronted Mannimarco beneath great Sepora Tower, saying, "Your weak mysticism is no way to wield your power. Bringing horror to the spirit world, your studies will cease." Mannimarco scoffed, hating well the ways of life and peace, and returned to his dark artistry, his paints, death, and decay. O sacred isle, Artaeum, how slow to perceive the threat, when the ghastly truth revealed how weak the punishment. The ghoulish Mannimarco from the Isle of the Wise was sent. To the mainland dawns beauty, more death and souls to reap. You have found a wolf and sent the beast to flocks of sheep. Galerion told his masters, a terror on Tamriel has set. Speak no more of him, the sage cloak so great did say. Was not the first time Galerion thought his master's gallows. Unconcerned for men and mare, aloof in their island palace. Was not the first time Galerion thought was time to build a new order to bring true magic to all a mighty mage's guild. But was the time he left, at last, fair Arteum's azure bay. Oh, a song we have of Panis Galerion many times before. How cast he off the Stygic chains, bringing magic to the land. Throughout the years he saw the touch of Mannimarco's hand. Through Tamriel's deserts, forests, towns, mountains, and seas. The dark creep stretching out, growing like some dread disease, by his dark necromancers collecting cursed artifacts of yore. They brought him to these tools, and wizards and witches, and brought blood-tainted herbs and oils to his cave of sin. Sweet akaviri poison, dust from saints, sheaths of human skin. Those tools, roots, and much more cluttered his alchemical shelf, like a spider in his web. He sucked all the power into himself. Mannimarco, Worm King, world's first of the undying liches. Corruption on corruption till the rot sunk into his very core. Though he kept the name Mannimarco, his body and his mind were but a living, moving corpse as he left humanity behind. The blood in his veins became instead a poison acid stew. His power and his life increased as his fell collection grew. Mightiest were these artifacts, long cursed since days of yore. They say Galerion left the guild, calling it a morass. But in truth is a powerful stream polluting the river of time. Galerion beheld Mannimarco's rise through power sublime. To his mages and lamp knights, before my last breath, face I must the tyranny of worms, and kill at least one death. He left them north to cursed lands, to a mountain pass. All those who survived the battle say his like was never seen. Armored with magic, armed with guns, sword and axe. The leading cry echoing, Worm King, surrender your artifacts and their power to me, and you shall live as man befits the dead. A hollow laugh answered, you die first, Mannimarco said. The mage army then clashed with the unholy force. Obscene. Imagine waves of fire and frost and the mountain shivers. Pictured lightning arcing force. Crackling in a dragon's sigh. Like leaves, the mad mage fly to rain down from the sky. At the necromancer's call, corpses burst from earth to flight, to be shattered into nothingness with a flood of holy light. A maelstrom of energy unleashed, blood cascades in rivers, like a thunder burst in blue skies or a lion's sudden roar, like sharp razors tearing over delicate embroidered lace, so that the touch did Galerion shake the mountain to its base. The deadly horde fell fatally, but heeding their dying cries. From the depths that thinly cold Worm King did rise. Nern itself did scream in the mages and necromancer's war. His eyes were burning dark fire. He opened his toothless mouth, vomiting darkness with each exhalation of his breath, and sucking and filled in the fetid air, felt the icy touch of death. In the skies above the mountain, darkness overcame pale. Then Mannimarco, Worm King, felt his dismissal powers fail. The artifacts of death pulled from his putrid, skeletal claw, and thousand good and evil perished then. History confirms. Long, alas, Vanus Galerion, he who showed the way. It seemed once that Mannimarco had truly died that day, scattered, seemed the necromancers wicked, ghastly fools. But to the Mages Guild, victors kept the accursed tools. Of him living still in undeath, Mannimarco, king of worms. Children, listen as the shadows close your sleeping touch, and the village slips away. Streets emptied of the crowds, and the moon stood balefully clear through the nightly clouds, and the graveyard's people rest, we hope, in eternal sleep. Listen and you'll hear the whispered tap of the footstep creep, and pray you'll never feel the Worm's King awful touch. It's real. I have to say, I really enjoy reading them. Okay, so... Okay, we're here. Delphine,
this
hello.
is an ode to SKYRIM's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
I fucked up the stealth mission, but I got the proof.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful?
Thalmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Yeah. What do you send me if you weren't going to believe? Yes, I'm sure they are looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. Crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Thalmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
That's information.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So, where are you going? Where are you Delphine? It's okay, I know you don't want to talk to me, but what are you doing? Are you going to leave? So the Thalmor think the Blades know about the dragons. They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go.
Okay. Should I just not speak to you? What are you going to do?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on?
Okay.
Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
Seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf.
Okay.
He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Okay. Oh, I know who he is, I think.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
Where's my stuff? I disenchanted a few things. Can I? No. I don't really need to sleep.
Give me a mug of ale.
Okay.
Coming right up.
So, finish the... Okay, yeah, finish infiltrated the Thalmor. Finish that. But right now we have to go to Riften. Riften is pretty far away, so... Yeah, we have that. Walking Nightmare. This is actually one that I want to do. I think that's what I'm going to do next time. So that will be all for today. Oh god, it's past midnight. Okay, so goodbye. Bye bye.